Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We get a stoppage. There's an injured player. It is T.J. Hawkinson who was shaken up on that last play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Second get an injury time on something?
And 3.
Lucky.
On the give, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Jefferson.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll run it here with Jones. And he's into the end zone yet again. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Reichert now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. The Vikings are able to edge a bit closer. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The 49ers offense headed back to take over once more. Lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Ayuk makes the play along the sideline. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. To throw is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd down. Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The 49ers out to punt this one as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here comes break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Whoa, big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Damn.
Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this?
Yeah, man, got in quick as fuck. I couldn't even get the ball up.
And they will turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. McCaffrey now from the pistol. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Again, it's McCaffrey. The 49ers out for the punt.
That good-ass kick, man. The fuck? I could have just scored last time. We'd be in here right now. Damn. I need to get Jefferson on some one-on-one situation.
Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away. When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half. to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Yeah, bro, you gotta get out there.
It's Addison again. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. Here's Darnold again. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. Pressure
yeah, man, he's going to be second.
Down he goes. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. Taking this one downfield for Hopkinson.
Almost.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
They in there too quick.
Up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that
no, all you can do about that, man.
To end that play.
Their defense too good.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop.
Too many picks, man. Shit. Damn, 2 picks. Go again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll play on the road. Oh. I'll play against the Chiefs. Fuck it. Let's take the challenge.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. And it's coming up next.
Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throw left side complete. That's Rice. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And Xavier Worthy
from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski.
Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. And it's a fumble.
Oh, my gosh.
Picked up by the Browns. And to the 12. That's
that was
where it
crazy.
stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
The hit was crazy.
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of
The hit was
scrimmage.
crazy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson off play action. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Pick that dude.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Trying for it with P-Ryan. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal fouls, roughing the passer.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Keep the ball. I hate when they knock it down like that, bro. You right there. You just ruining the game.
Talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
That's
It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the gun, here's Watson.
Throw the ball, nigga. Damn, dude. What's wrong with you?
The release as this will be incomplete. The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
22 yards there, a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They run it again with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Watson now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the 2nd quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He finds his man complete. That's 4th. And some room to work. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Get in so fast,
he
bro.
throws there, incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
God damn it.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we reach halftime and what's been getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Oh, my fucking joystick is tweaking.
All the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And again, it's Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Yeah, I'm not throwing it.
Now Watson throws another interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
That one caught by Rice. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Motion man right is Rice. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Damn, turn around and come back. Damn. I'm done playing. Yeah.
Touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 28-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
We're set.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Rolling to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
The ball comes out.
He will from the ball.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you pissed up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He puts this nigga the whole game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Prochet on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Watson.
Where was that ball going, bro? That's like you threw it between both of them. That's stupid. Hey, both was open.
Back to the 32-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement.
And he was trying Watson inside.
Very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They go play action. Now Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Up the middle, here's Pirine. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This a 2nd and 8. Hand off here for Pirine. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Yellow.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cleveland offense making their way out. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Big strides. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Chubb going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. Chubb again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll give it to Chubb. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. Room here to run. He's still on his feet. He's on his way. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
This will be caught. Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Faking the give. Now Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Watson now to throw. And now here is another interception.
How you fast food sound well?
Down the right sideline. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was.
So next time I get my ass beat, damn, I get my ass beat that lady. We're gonna take a day off or 2. We get revitalized. We get my controller fixed too. We did.
This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?
All right, y'all, this is.